I usually speak with people about my business, and when I do, they all have a lot of different misconceptions. So let me try to answer some of those and see if that will be beneficial to you, because people like me who deal with network marketing companies, we all different. We all different, but those who do as that is business, and business with the purpose of creating a passive stream of income in the future, those do about the same thing as I do. So please pay attention, and you don't have to run away from people like me. Why? Because number one, when I speak with people about business, they say, oh, I cannot sell. And I agree with them. Most people cannot sell. If we take a statistical data, only 10% of people on the planet Earth are able to sell something to somebody else. So obviously, it's a very small percentage, and it's very hard to succeed for everybody who can sell. So I don't sell products. Very surprising. And you'll probably say, Roman, you kidding me? You have these products that you use and you sell it to other people. Yes and no. So yes, I use products. Yes, I use system, which called Concept of Health. But no, I do not sell them to you. What do? You go to the company called Coral Club and buy it from the company. So what did I sell you? I sold you information. How much do you pay me for my information? How much money are you going to send to me right now for me to record this video? Absolutely zero. So in the traditional sense, when there is an exchange, I give you something, you give me something back. The only thing that you're giving me right now is your time and your attention. And you're giving it to me because you probably want to know what am I talking about. So, I don't sell products. I provide people with information, support, consultation, and understanding on what I have. And if you think that's something that worth money, then great, because then that means that I am providing a good service to you. If you think that the information and understanding and support and guidance don't worth anything, then you're probably better off going to a pharmacy, buying something there, doing your own research on Wild World Web, and you find conflicting information from different people, from different sources. And right now there is absolutely 100% possible to find a support for the same claim and opposition to the same claim, and they will be equally credible, because whoever pays will decide what they want to get as outcome, and different people, different companies create different researches. But here's what I know. I was sold, in parentheses, an idea that healthy lifestyle is possible for every single person. I took that idea and brought it into my family. My family at that time was comprised of my mother-in-law, person with double stroke, half paralyzed in vegetative state, my wife, who was living on 7 to 8 cups of coffee per day just to stay awake, struggling with energy, struggling with weight, struggling with allergies and migraines, my younger daughter, who had milk and soy intolerance, my older daughter, who was kind of okay at the time, but nothing much to report about her, and myself, about 40 years old, young man, think to be healthy, but suffered with the regular headaches, stomach problems, knee problems, scheduled to do a shoulder surgery, and getting sick every other month and spending that entire week or so in the bed because I had no energy to do anything. And fast forward to after using this information, my mother-in-law, being predicted by doctors to live up to 6 months to a year in vegetative state, came out of vegetative state after 6 months, which is virtually impossible, check statistics, got out of vegetative state, was able to read books, watch TV. She couldn't speak. She still remained half paralyzed, but she lived almost 4 years. So 6 months versus 4 years. My wife, who was, as she's saying, was glued to the cup of coffee, went from 7 cups of coffee per day to 1, and only that 1 because she likes the taste of coffee, not because she needed to stay awake. She got rid of her migraines and her allergies. She was able to control her weight better before COVID. COVID hit her now, so she's dealing with that again. But she survived 7 COVID. Not many people can say that they did that. Anyway, it's not bragging, but just saying a fact. And my younger daughter with milk and soy intolerance right now, almost 10 years old, eating anything she wants to eat, and she's been eating for the last 8 years. So it took us just a couple of months to get rid of that problem, following this concept of health and using this product. So I don't know what you can find in World Wide Web. Does it work? Does it not work? Is the claims that our company supports their products are true or false? I do not care. Why? Because I used it and it worked. And it worked on at least 4 different people. Since then, I shared it with many people around the world, and they said it worked. I have an executive friend from Japan who said after doing a 2 weeks cleanse, he felt like his brain was open and he could see things that he couldn't see before. And his decision making became much better. Why? Because his body got better. I have a friend who, not for these products and not for the system, would not have her third child, and now she does, and she's very happy with the child. Obviously, I skipped my shoulder surgery. I forgot to mention that, and that's very exciting because I would not be the same person if I had to do it. So many different things happened. So one thing is clear. I didn't sell anything to anybody besides information and belief and my support. And people who took that support now still using these products and happy, and they enjoying their life. Number 2, people saying, oh, I have to buy something to resell it. And again, some companies do that. I personally hate to do it, and that's probably why I'm in this company, because we don't have to buy stuff to sell stuff. Like I mentioned, I refer people to the company's website. They go to the website, they sign up for their own membership free of charge, and the company knows because Roman referred them to us, we have to pay Roman little compensation, but that little compensation comes to me every single month they shop for the rest of their life. So that's where the passive income is building up, slowly but gradually. It's not get rich quick scheme. It's not overnight success story. No, it's not. It's building a business, building a relationship, building community of healthy, like-minded people. Then that's what we do. Now, some people saying, oh, I know I don't have money to invest in these companies. They usually ask me to buy too much products. And again, there are some companies that will ask you to buy way more than you can consume because they compensate you for selling the stuff. And you buy that at a discount and you sell it full price, and this is your profits. Coral Club is different. We don't buy stuff at the discount to sell at the market price. Again, if you want, you can do it. I don't see any reason why, because remember, point number 1, only 10% on the planet Earth are salespeople, born to be salespeople. So no, our company doesn't require you to buy anything that you don't want to use yourself. Now, in other jurisdictions, not US and Canada, there is a minimum requirement that you have to buy for your own use. But the only reason we have it, because if you don't use the product and you don't know how it works, and you're not big fan of your products, your marketing and your promotion that this product works sounds funny, isn't it? If I were not using this product, how would I be able to speak so confidently that it works and this is good quality and I trust it? I would not be able to unless I'm a good actor or I'm a liar. And neither one applies to me. I am an honest person, and I like to say to people what I actually believe. And I only can believe something if I use the product, if I got results, which I did. So no, with our company, you don't have to stock up and then resell. You don't have to invest money from your pocket, taking money from your family to actually start this business. In fact, let's go back to my wife's history or story. She was using 7 cups of coffee per day, which is $14. If we take a cup of coffee, $2. We're not talking about Starbucks or other brands. So we're talking about cheap coffee, $2 per cup. Now, she went from 7 to 1, which is $2. Now, how she had to replace it with something, right? Yes, she did. She replaced it with Coral Detox Plus program. Coral Detox Plus program is about $4 per day. So $4 per day for Detox plus $2 for the coffee. That's $6 versus 14. So if you're thinking about making money, saving money, or losing money, 14 minus 6 is $8 in our pocket, in our family's pocket, that we actually earned by buying this stuff and becoming healthier. Now, let's talk about me. Remember I said I was sick every couple of months, and every time I was sick, I was spending in bed. So let's go very conservative, 3 times per year, that's 3 weeks in bed. 3 weeks in bed, meaning I cannot travel, I cannot practice my martial arts, I cannot work, I cannot build my business, and I cannot be a fully family member, because actually family has to spend time taking care of me. So those 5 things cost money too. We don't think about it, but they cost money. Now, in the last 8 years, I spent 3 days in bed. 3 weeks per year, or 3 days per 8 years. How do you think I made up that money? Building business, traveling the world, experiencing things, being a good and productive member of my family? Of course I did. So if nothing else matters, your time that you're buying with these products worth anything else in the world. So final thing. People say, Roman, I don't know anything about health, wellness. I'm afraid to speak with people about that. And I say, that's fine too. When I started, I knew nothing about health and wellness. I knew how to exercise, and actually most of the things I did wrong, because I just heard from somebody and something, and I didn't drink water at all. I did not know that it's necessary for my healthy lifestyle. Hence, I had so many problems, and I learned stuff. So if you thinking about, oh, I cannot start because I don't know anything, go back in time when you were born. You did not know how to speak. You did not know how to read. You couldn't walk. You couldn't sit. You couldn't hold your head. And most of you right now speak multiple languages, drive the car without thinking about it, talking on the phone, checking messages. I hope you don't do that, but I see people do it. I see ladies taking and doing their facial while driving. This is crazy, but that happens. So you'll learn things. And in my business, in our company, we have a system to teach people who come to us every single step of the way. Whether you're a customer, how to take care of yourself, or you're a partner, how to build your business and take care of your customers, or you're a leader, you want to really come here and hit it very well and very strong, we have tools and systems for every single level that you will find yourself in. So now, let me sum it up. If you don't know how to sell, that's fine. I'm sure you know how to share your experiences. You like the movie or like a dish in a restaurant, you'll share about that. And you know how to share, so that's enough for you to do it. We don't look for 10% salespeople in our business. We look for 90% of people who live around this world and who will enable and looking for opportunities. Number 2, you don't have to stack up with stuff. You don't have to invest money up front and keep it in your home or buy something that you don't need because your company requires. Our company doesn't require that. We have a system of products that work because our company is interested in us staying with it as long as possible, receiving the good results for as long as possible, and becoming the walking and talking billboards of our company. And this is exactly what I am. When people speak with me and see me, they say, oh, you definitely know something about this. Yes, I do, because I do it for the last 8 years. And now people who don't know anything about this can understand that you don't have to know. You have to know me. You have to know other people who will share with you this video. And we will help you from point 0 to the point you want to go and help you to build your understanding, your control of your health, your control of your business, and then help you to build your business and help you to build your partner's business. So this is how it works. It's a situation when everybody is winning and nobody is losing, because there is no point to live in the world and somebody has to lose. And being a lawyer and working in that kind of scenario where one party has to win and one party has to lose, and even if you're negotiating a deal, somebody is not so happy. That's why I'm switching from lawyering to wellness, because with this company, I actually can live in a world where everybody is winning. And this is what I am about. This is why I'm sharing this information with you. And I'm inviting you to find out more by reaching out to me and speaking. It doesn't cost you much, just a few minutes of your time, but it can really change your life, can help you to change lives of others, and eventually we can have a better world. Thank you.